Okay, so in this video we'll talk about how can you connect your Slack account and your Agentforce enabled Salesforce org, right? So the idea behind this is to utilize your AI agents which you have created into your Agentforce org directly into your Slack, right? So that your Salesforce employees or your employees do not really need to go back to the Salesforce org again and again and use those agents, right? You can directly deploy those AI agents directly into your Slack account, right? So but before doing that, before connecting your Slack and the Agentforce org, just to deploy those AI agent to the Slack, we have to perform few steps, and those few steps are nothing but the first step is to install the Slack connector into your Salesforce org. Let me just remove this window. Okay, the first step is to install the Slack connector into your Salesforce org. The second step is to get one Slack account. If you already have a Slack account, that's good. If you do not have any Slack account, I'll show you how to create one. Once you have the Slack account, you just need to add your Salesforce org here, right? Okay, now this Slack connector, I'll just provide you a link into this description of this video, how to install this Slack connector. This is nothing but one connector which includes two connected apps, right? And those apps are nothing but Slack and Slack Dev, right? So let's go back to our Salesforce org and prepare these things first. So I have already installed one Slack connector app, which is Slack. Like it is basically a managed package which you need to install into your Salesforce org, and though that managed package includes these two connected apps, right? So let me just show you. Uh, Manage. Install packages, and here you'll see we have one Slack platform connector, right, which we have already installed into this org, just to show you a demo. So if I click onto this connected app and go to the view components, and here you will see this particular managed package has two types of connected app. One is the Slack and one is the Slack Dev, right? So once you install this component, or maybe this install this package, the second step is to get that particular Slack account, right? So if you already have a Slack account, that's fine. If you do not have any Slack account, I'll just provide you a link how to create that Slack account. But I do have this Slack account prepared for this demo, right? So this Slack account has been created using this Trailhead module. So I'll show you how to. I'll just provide you a link using which you can also create this type of Slack account, right? Now, once you already have one Salesforce org, right? Once you have this Salesforce org which has the uh, that managed package, this installation is done. Now you also have to create one Slack account. So we already have created this Slack account, so the second step is also done. Right now is the time to connect these two things, right? So to connect these two things, you just have to go to the Slack, right? So after this connection happens, you can directly deploy your AI agents created into this Salesforce org into your Slack account, right? So to connect these two platforms, you just need to go to the Slack and click onto this username, right? Onto the top left side, click onto this username, go to the tools and settings, and here you will find manage Salesforce organization options, right? So let's click onto this, and here you'll find one button of connect Salesforce org, right? So you just need to click on connect Salesforce org, and here you need to provide which Salesforce org you want to connect, right? So here you need to provide your my domain. So go back to the Salesforce org and search for your my domain. So this is going to be your my domain. Let's go to the Slack back and provide this URL, right? So now the second option we are having is map user accounts automatically, right? So what happens here is your Slack will have some users and your Salesforce org will also have some users, right? So do you want to map all of the users one by one with the Salesforce users one by one, or do you want it to be automatically mapped, right? So we'll just leave it as it is. We'll just disable it for now because my users are different, right? So request connection, I'll add those users manually after I connect my Salesforce org. Okay, so it says a request was sent to the Salesforce admin, and next step is wait for Salesforce org admin approval and activate seamless authentication for your team, right? So the next step is you just need to go to the Salesforce org and approve this connection, right? So the Slack has sent a request to the Salesforce org. So let me just quickly go to the Salesforce org and search for Slack connection, manage Slack connection, right? You just need to go to the setup and search for manage Slack connection, right? So once you click on manage Slack connection, you will see all of the pending requests available over here, right? So right now we have this pending request for this Slack org, right? So if you go to this Slack org and you will see this is the same org ID of Slack, right? So I'll just click on agree and approve. Okay, so once your Salesforce admin has approved this connection request, you will again have to go back to the Slack and let's just refresh it. And here you will see ready to activate. So once the first step, you will send the connection request from Slack to the Salesforce org. Once your Salesforce admin approves this request, you again have to go back to your Slack and activate this connection, right? So you just need to click on view details and ready to activate. Activate it. Okay, so this connection has been made, right? So what we have done here is, let me just go back to the whiteboard. What up till now what we have done is, into this Salesforce org of ours, we just have installed the managed package, right? And this managed package is having two connected apps. One is the Slack and one is the Slack dev, right? Then we went to the Slack account and added our Salesforce org, right? So the first step, you go to the Slack and send a request, right? We have sent a request for connection to the Salesforce org. Then we went to the Salesforce org and approved that request. And the third step, once you have approved this request, we just have to activate it onto the Slack side, right? So these are the three steps which we have done in order to connect these two applications, right? So now you just have to go to the Slack again, and here this is your connection, right? So you see this is your org my domain, and the status is connection status is connected, right? So an automatic user account mapping is off as of now, but you can go to the users tab here, right, and add the users manually, right? So add users by CSV file. We do not have any CSV file. Let me just close it. Add individually, right? So once you click on users tab, you will see an option of add individually. So let me just add it. My username is the Slack username, right? TH and this ID, right? So I'll just go to this and TH and this user, right? You. So grant access to one person. Okay, so now you have added this user after connecting Salesforce and Slack, right? So now you just need to go to the Slack again, and once you refresh it, let me just show you. Once you refresh it, you will have a pop-up here. See why? Because into this connection I have added this particular user, right? My Slack user. Now my Slack user has to sign in, or maybe sign into his Salesforce org, so that the Slack and Salesforce connection can be made, right? So every user can have different org, not different org, but different one Salesforce org can have multiple users, right? So every user has to sign into Salesforce. Once you add those users here, they will have a pop-up here to bring Salesforce data into Slack. So you just need to go to click on this sign into Slack, and continue. Okay, so you're about to connect an external site. Yes, continue to Salesforce. So here you need to click on allow, right? Account is connected. So if I go back here and refresh it, my connection has been done, right? So in the next video we'll see how to create those AI agents and deploy it to Slack, right? Right now I'm not able to see any AI agent here, right, which we have created into Salesforce, right? Up till now we only had created or connected the Slack and the Salesforce, right? Now in the next video we'll see how to create AI agents, so that we can how to deploy those AI agents into Slack, right?